He made him who knew no sin. Now we look at that and what do we think? What do we think? He kept the law. He was born under the law. He kept the law. Yes, that is true, but it's so much mightier than that. It's so much greater. Let me give you an example. What do you suppose would be the greatest sin? Do you think it might be breaking the greatest commandment? To love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength? Now listen to me. There has never been a human being on this planet, of all the thousands of years of humanity, of all the billions of people who have walked this earth, there has never been, of all that mass, not one person who for one fraction of a second loved the Lord their God with all their heart, soul, mind, and strength. Think about it. Among the billions of Adam's seed, not one for a fraction of a second loved the Lord their God with all their heart, soul, mind, and strength. And yet this Jesus of Nazareth, there was never 1 second that he did not love the Lord his God with all his heart, soul, mind, and strength. He's absolutely amazing. He's amazing. Shout it from the mountains. Let it tear your heart out of your breast. This is enough to propel a Christian into countless ages of piety. Look at this man, Jesus, and what he did. Our victor, our conqueror, our champion, did what none of us could do. Not the whole lot of us could do. And then when it says that he was tempted like us in all ways, oh brothers, think before you preach that text. Oh yes, he was tempted like us, just like us. He didn't fail. Well, yes, but you're not understanding. Imagine that there, standing beside me, was a world-class power lifter. And so you put an Olympic bar on his back, 45 pounds, and you put an Olympic bar on my back. I'm okay, he's okay. Then you put 2 wheels on him, 2 plates. Now you got 135, you got 135 on me. We're both still okay. Let's take it up another notch. Let's put more plates on there. So now he's got 225 and I've got 225. And yes, I can still squat that weight. So I'm okay. But then you go past and now we've got 6 plates. We've got 315 here, 315 here. I'm beginning to tremble. I don't want to go down because I'm not coming up. He is okay. Then we put on 8 plates. We've got 405. He's not even breaking a sweat. I have fallen to the ground and been broken into 1,000 pieces. The first temptation was laid upon the strongest of us. It was laid upon him and we crashed. But sin was heaped, temptation was heaped and heaped and heaped and heaped upon him. And he stood and he stood and he stood. What came against him was infinitely beyond anything that touched the whole lot of us. And yet this broad-shouldered Christ, this deep-chested Savior, he stood his ground in every way. He's a champion. He's a king. And he earned it by his own right and virtue. He made him who knew no sin to be sin,